We just spent $150 in breakfast. Quick outfit of the night in the elevator. They literally looked at his sneakers and were like, sir, we have a dress code. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to London. It is our second day here. Yesterday was a travel day for us. We took the train from Scotland over to, actually from Edinburgh over to London. I do have a Scotland Edinburgh vlog already up for you guys to check out, so I'll leave a link down below. But this whole trip, we're actually here for 10 days, so we knew we wanted to also get in a little bit of London. We've been to London before, but it was 10 years ago, so I'm sure we're gonna see it with brand new eyes this time around. So as I said, we took an early train. It is about a 4-hour train, so we got into London at about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Took an Uber from the train station to the hotel. We are staying at Pan Pacific. It is a beautiful, beautiful hotel in my opinion. The layout of the room is very nice, especially for us. There's a lot of space. The bed is gigantic and it is in a okay location. You're not in the center of London per se, but you are towards some of the attractions still. However, the metro or the tube system here in London is absolutely incredible, so you can get around super easily, which I wanted to mention that you can also use your phone and just use Apple Pay in order to get into the metro. You don't have to like go and buy a ticket. There's also Uber and there's also their famous black cabs or black taxis. So that's another form of transportation. We really like walking as well, but there are certain things that are really far from others. So as for yesterday, we went ahead and had afternoon tea at Claridge's. It was one of the places that Rudy looked into. There were a few that we wanted to check out. Some we couldn't get reservations for, and others just didn't check off all the boxes for us. So we ended up going to Claridge's. The afternoon tea, I have to say, it was nice. I don't know if it was just me. Maybe I was just tired, to be honest, but the atmosphere of the place just didn't wow me, didn't do much for me. Overall, it's still a nice experience. I'm glad we did it. I'm glad we did it at the Claridge's because it gave us an opportunity to, again, check out the place, see, you know, what all the fuss is about sort of thing, and kind of make our own opinion. I always think that, you know, you can see these vlogs, you can read blogs and things like that, but at the end of the day, everybody's gonna have their own opinion, and when you try something is when you honestly get to make that opinion for yourself. So today we have a busy day. Tomorrow we have a busy day. I feel like every day in London is going to be busy. I'm going to try to capture as much as I can to share with you guys. So today we are off to Hyde for breakfast. It was one of like the most recommended places. I think it is more of a higher end sort of breakfast. They have a truffle croque monsieur, which I could not wait to try. So we are currently getting ready to head out, and of course I'll bring you guys along. Okay, so really quick outfit for today. We have a little jacket, a thin striped long sleeve underneath. Weather is around mid 50s. It's gonna go up to like mid 60s, but still, I wanna play it safe. I went ahead and added a little Chanel brooch, which now that I look at it, I think it's a little bit too to the side. Okay, better. Pants are some wide leg pants that I've had for years. My Nike shoes, because last night I wore my little heels because we went to the afternoon tea, so I wanted to dress up. But we walked a lot afterwards and my little pinky toes were definitely in pain. So today is comfortable shoes all day. These Nikes have been amazing the entire trip. And then for my bag of the day, of course, I went with my Bolen. She's been so comfortable to just throw over the shoulder. However, whenever I just want to carry her on the crook of my arm, even though I have jackets or coats, I can throw it on so easily and just go about whatever it is that I need to do. So that is the quick outfit of the day for today. Just spent $150 in breakfast, and now Rudy is looking to see how much it would be to stay here a month. Who does that? So we ended up having breakfast at Hyde. I don't know if they're more known for their dinners than their breakfast. It's just in general, the chef is very well known, and we wanted to do dinner, but I think we had other places that we wanted to check out, so we figured we'd do breakfast, and it was so good. They know what they're doing at that place. So if you want to splurge a little bit on a breakfast, I really recommend it. We knew that it was going to be a little bit more than our typical breakfast, but as I said, it was just a place that we wanted to check out, and obviously we were here, we don't know when we're going to be back, so we went ahead and treated ourselves. Bless you.
Thank you.
So we're now walking through Hyde Park on our way to Harrods to just walk around. It is Thursday, so maybe it's a little less busy and more enjoyable. And then after that, we are going to Cedric Rollet, probably to grab some pastries and then a coffee to kind of re-energize ourselves. Just walking around, we finished having lunch at a little pasta place that I found just randomly searching, but it was actually very good. They have a few locations. We're walking over to Covington Garden and finding a coffee shop because we need some caffeine in our system. We have made it back to the hotel after a day of exploring. We actually came back to drop off some bags because we did stop by Hermes and got a couple of souvenirs. So we did that before heading out to lunch, but now we're back again to rest up a little bit, get a break on our feet. My feet are still hurting from last night's walk, so it's definitely needed. And then on our way over here, there's a little bit of construction going around, so I don't know if those places are normally there or they just stood out, but we found this little place called Buns from Home, and look how delicious that looks. They had cheesecake, they had tiramisu, they had like a Nutella chocolate, and I've been craving something sweet. I didn't have anything after lunch and we just grabbed coffee, so I ended up getting the cheesecake one. I'm gonna indulge and enjoy myself, probably take a nap, I'm not lying, and then we are heading out to dinner a little bit later. We're actually going to a Spaniard place, so I'm excited. London overall has been great today. Weather has been incredible, I gotta say. I do think it's gonna rain a little bit tomorrow, so we'll probably keep it within the indoors side of things. We did stop by Harrods earlier today, but we just stopped in one store. We went to Hermes and took a while there, so we didn't end up really like going through Harrods, so that's something that we're probably gonna end up doing another day. My hair perfectly says what kind of day it's been in London. Very gloomy day, very rainy. Thankfully it hasn't been like crazy amount of rain, but just drizzling the whole day. We walked out and Rudy was gonna grab an umbrella from the hotel. To the right, babe. And I was like, no, we're not gonna need it, let's just go, we have our hats. Boy was I wrong. We had to stop at like a small little shop and spend like $25 on umbrellas because there was no way that we were going to be able to walk the whole day without an umbrella. So sorry for the lack of vlogging. I've been trying to, one, stay dry, two, stay warm. So I haven't really picked up the phone to do anything. I've probably taken a couple of pictures here and there. We did go into Mason and Fordham and Mason, sorry, and just walked around in there, which was kind of nice. It's kind of like a shopping mall in a way, so that was kind of cool. And then now we are on our way to Zazan. Hopefully we'll have a little bit of success there. Okay, I have a ton of things to catch you guys up on, but we're gonna do that later. Quick outfit of the night. Quick outfit of the night in the elevator. Jacket, long sleeve because it's not as cold. These denim, cream denim from H&M. Flats are my Tory Burch flats. Hopefully they're gonna be comfortable, and little pull and push up. Good morning, guys. I'm trying to get things done as we chat here, but I needed to catch you up on yesterday because it was one shit show of a day, to say the least. Anyways, let me look for Rudy's sunglasses because today is very, very sunny. I have heard that that is typical London weather around here. So we headed out yesterday, and what did we do? We grabbed breakfast, which I think I recorded all that. Then we went to Mason and Fort or something like that. It was really rainy, so we switched the day around. I think I told you guys all of that. Anyways, point is that we ended up going to Cezanne. They have 2 locations here, so we went to one that's a little bit further out, but it was still within like walking distance of where we needed to go because we did have lunch reservations at the Ritz. We made it to the Ritz, you guys, and we were like 15 minutes early. I'm like, perfect, this is gonna be great. We're gonna be able to look around. You know, we've never stayed at a Ritz, so we wanted to look around the property as well. Okay, we totally forgot that there was a dress code to go into lunch. Rudy literally bought a like casual sort of blazer in order to wear for this lunch. He didn't wear the blazer when we headed out in the morning. He was in sneakers. They literally looked at his sneakers and were like, sir, we have a dress code, unfortunately. And I mean, we totally understand. Everybody inside was dressed so nicely. Like there were people with heels, with like dresses, maybe people that were just staying there, or maybe people that were coming, you know, from other hotels as well. So we were so out of place. It wasn't even, well, it was totally like hilarious in a way, but not funny because unfortunately they did not let us in. They said that they can get Rudy like a jacket, but that we couldn't go in because he was wearing sneakers. And I mean, his sneakers are white sneakers, so you know, they're not like these bulky kind of sneakers, but regardless, he was wearing sneakers. I was wearing my loafers, which I didn't even do intentionally, to be honest with you. I had completely forgotten also that there was a dress code, because if not, I would have mentioned it to him and we would have gone dressed appropriate, because we did head out in the morning knowing that we were going to be out. Like we weren't going to come back to the hotel to get dressed in order to go to lunch. So to make matters worse, a lot of the places here, when you do reservations, you need to put your credit card, and you know, either they take a deposit or they hold your credit card. If you cancel within a certain amount of time, they'll charge you, they may charge you a fee, whatever. Due to the fact that we were like so overwhelmed by the fact that we weren't going to be able to go in, and we just kind of like were so upset that we didn't even think about the fact that we needed to follow a dress code. Rudy was just like, okay, well, you know, it is what it is. Go ahead and cancel our reservation. So we headed out. Then we're walking. We knew that we wanted to go to Harrods. So we're like, okay, we'll just grab lunch there. On our way to Harrods, the bakery, Cedric Rollet, which is very popular in Paris, he also has a location here in the Berkeley Hotel. So it turns out that we literally like stumbled upon it. And I'm like, okay, perfect. You know what? Let's just go in, and then we'll either do like a little sandwich or something like that, and we'll have lunch there. And then we'll also have, you know, a little bit of like the pastries and stuff that he's really well known for. Before I get to the bad part, let me share the good. So we had lunch at the Berkeley Hotel, which the lunch was absolutely fantastic. I had this salad, which is exactly what I needed in my system. I definitely needed some greens. Rudy, of course, went for a ribeye. And then we had, it was like a pistachio sort of like creamy cake. So good. Like, I could have eaten probably just 3 of those. So we're just sitting there for a little bit, just resting our feet. And then Rudy goes in and sees that the Ritz had charged us a cancellation fee. It was a total of about $200 of a mistake.
$210.
Here he is. So
I learned that you pay for stupidity, and it is what it is.
I mean, it's not stupidity. It was
just our
just a
fault.
mistake. Yeah, I know. So, at the end of the day, I mean, what were we going to be able to do there and then at that point? You get me? Like, the lady was nice enough to be like, maybe I can get you a coat, but they weren't going to be able to find Rudy a pair of shoes, and they have those rules in place for a reason, and it's what Rudy says, like, he's happy that they have that because it just makes the experience and the place a lot more enjoyable, and everybody must follow the same rules. So of course we didn't want to be the ones like make an exception and let us walk in looking like this, But at the end of the day, it still hurts that you literally paid $210 for walking into the Ritz and walking back out. So it was definitely a hefty price point of a mistake, but it is what it is. We already put it behind us and we said, let's enjoy the rest of the trip. We're not going to let that, just ruin this whole experience and this whole trip that we've been having, which has been really, really nice. So after that, we continued. We went to Harrods. We walked around there. Then we came back to the hotel for a little bit, freshened up, and we headed out for dinner. We went to dinner to Knack, which I actually heard from Alyssa Lenore here on YouTube. Excuse me. Food was fantastic. I highly, highly recommend that place. Also recommend you do reservations because it gets super, super busy. Like, we were there and they were turning people away that did not have reservations. But the food was 15 out of 10. So yummy. And you have to try their dessert. So good. Today, we woke up feeling refreshed. We were going to work out in the morning, but we're actually going to head to Greenwich. I want to take the Uber boat, which goes on the Thames River. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. But yeah, we ended up having breakfast in the hotel. Not the best, not the worst. It was okay. We tend not to have breakfast in the hotels whenever we stay just anywhere because we do like to go out and explore, try a coffee place, try a little hole in the wall. So, but the fact that we just wanted to like kind of get ready and head out, we knew that staying in the hotel would be the best idea. So that's about it. That's what's happening today. And yeah, definitely a little bit of a chaotic day yesterday, but that's kind of like what memories are about and what happens when you travel. You always make a mistake no matter how often or how much you travel, and sometimes they're a little bit pricier than others, but you learn from them and you choose to move on and make the best out of the rest of your time in your destination or where you're at. So we are currently in Greenwich Park, and there was an area where it was supposed to be beautifully filled with cherry blossoms blooming. This is what we have. Unfortunately, it seems like the cherry blossoms are a little bit late to the party. Still, it's a super, super nice day, so it's been enjoyable just to like walk around the park. There's a lot of puppies and doggies playing around and just people kind of like exercising and just hanging out. We stopped at a bakery called Gale's. I think it's a popular place because it was very busy, and got the blueberry brioche. Tastes just as good as it looks. We came, we saw, we enjoyed. Yeah. It's what Rudy and I were saying. Like, I feel like Greenwich is one of those places that if you have a few extra days, or if you've already been to London, then definitely come by and check it out for a couple of hours. I don't really think you have to be here that much longer. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section down below. I'm sure some of you guys will be like, what? You didn't do half of the things that Greenwich has to offer, and I'm sure, but I feel like we got a good like taste of it overall. Lunch was a success, and now we're having dessert. I've yet to try it because that bite was from Rudy. He did not like it. He says it's like a pain au chocolat. This was the croissant chocolate chip. How's yours? It's good. The chocolate chip. Those cookies weigh a ton, by the way.
I know.
Okay, so back to regular programming. There was an alarm that went off there. We just had lunch at the Connets. We actually opted for pizza. They had a truffle pizza and then a margarita. Yeah. Pizza in the menu, so we wanted to try that. We haven't really had pizza on this trip, so overall just a good experience there. It was so funny to be back after 10 years. We took a picture right in the same spot that we took the first time we came for afternoon tea, and then this time we came for lunch. So I'll pop up that picture if I'm able to put like the collage here on the screen for you guys to see. I love like kind of going back and seeing pictures of other places that we've been to, and then if we get to come back, it's just nice to have kind of like that memory. Alright, so we took we sounds like too many people. I took a very much needed nap. Rudy, of course, went to the gym, wanting to make me feel guilty, but I enjoyed my nap to the fullest. Then we got up. I had a little bit of a headache, but now I'm feeling so much better. Got dressed and we're heading out to dinner. So I wanted to do a quick outfit of the day, outfit of the night. I was getting confused. So for my top, I'm wearing my black blazer, and then the bottom, I'm just wearing a long sleeve t-shirt. My skirt, this one is the one that I grabbed from H&M. I love it because it hits right at my ankles, but I can also roll it up a little bit if I want to wear it a little bit more sporty. And then for my belt, I went with my Hermes belt. I do like bringing this one because it is reversible. You have the black and then the gold on the other side. Shoes are my little Tory flats. I'm done with heels for this trip. We have 2 more nights and I'm taking it very, very comfortable. And then the handbag of the night is my YSL clutch. Inside, I just have pretty much the bare necessities, a little pill box. I have our phone charger just in case that we needed, a lip balm, and then my new wallet is also coming with. So that is it. Tonight's look. Good morning, friends. It's another day of exploring in London. It is officially our last day here, but we still have so much to do. I was talking to Rudy last night and I was telling him we haven't seen any of like the famous sites, and we had been here before, so obviously we weren't like in a rush to see them. We wanted to explore newer places, but it's still one of those that I do want to go back and catch a glimpse. I know you see a little orange fox back there, and I think I'll have that video up before I put up my vlogs of sharing with you guys what it is that we picked up while on the trip, because there is a little something that I've been showing on this video that I also picked up while on this trip. Anyways, really quick, I wanted to share with you guys what it is that I'm carrying inside of my bag. I feel like I haven't done a proper like what I carry while I'm out and about on a city traveling and things like that. So I wanted to share that now. This is my Poland seam in the mini size. I did do my unboxing video in regards to this bag, and in that video I shared that I particularly wanted to add it for travel purposes, but I have fallen in love with this bag just in general. So you can either carry it like this on the crook of your arm, or you can throw it over your shoulder, which is so comfortable, especially while walking around in the cities. If there's somewhere where it's really busy, what I tend to do is just cinch in the sides and then throw it over my shoulder, because that way I feel like I get a little bit more of a security aspect in the bag, because she does not have a top zipper closure. Or you can also just cinch out the sides if you wanted to go for a little bit of a funner look and then just carry her like this. I don't think funner is a word, but we use it all the time around here. So inside, I do have these two small little battery packs. Usually we carry like the bigger ones that come with our suitcase, but those are really heavy, so I wanted to find something a little bit smaller. I got these from Amazon literally the day before we left on the trip. They're good, they work. However, they still have some weight to them, but not as uncomfortable as the other ones. A packet of wipes. If you have been watching my channel, you know that's a must. I did add a brand new piece, two actually, three, but one of them was this Strathberry card holder. I wanted to get a card holder with this layout for quite some time, and I love this color. It's the perfect pop of color to have inside of my wallet. She basically just has like a little zipper here, which is great for when you travel because you can keep your coins. And then I also have my room key in there, and then it just has three little card slots here, which is ideal for me. I have my ID, my credit card, and then my debit card just in case. I have Rudy sunglasses. These are a pair of YSL. It's the only pair of nice sunglasses that he owns, and at least he has a pair because you guys know how I am with nice sunglasses. I definitely go the affordable route in that matter, but he saw those, liked them, and then he just wears them everywhere. And then I have my little Amazon sunnies that I did get. I've been loving them. Oop, there they go. You see why I can't have nice sunglasses? So these are it. Very comfortable. I love them that I could just put them like on my hair, or they're very slim. They fit everywhere. Last but not least is the pouch that comes with the bag. And then in here, I just have maybe some of the things that I could potentially see that I would need during the day. So I have a small little pen. I have a couple of Band-Aids. I have a little pill box, then some lady products. I do carry cuticle balm with me, especially when we're in colder cities, because my cuticles tend to get super dry. So I just put these on, and I have mentioned before that I prefer the balm over the oil while I'm out and about. I do have a little hand sanitizer. This is a go-to for me even back home, and it is this little kind of like purse hook. So it's perfect whenever I'm going into a restaurant or anywhere where they don't have somewhere that I can put my purse. I can just hook this in any table basically, because the drop is pretty generous, and then just hand my bag from there. I've already used it a couple of times during this trip as well. And then I have my go-to lip balm. I think I'm going to be working on like a travel favorites video, because during this trip I realized that there's certain things that I really just go back to over and over again, and this is one of them. I've tried many lip products in my lifetime, but the Laneige lip balm is honestly one of my favorites. I wear it throughout the day. It keeps my lips super moisturized, and then what I do is I just put a really thick layer at night. We're good to go. What else do I have in here? A small little nail clipper just in case, and then way too many hair ties. So that's pretty much all I carry during the day. I know some people love to just travel and they just take their Chanel walk, which hats off to them, because I could never. And especially if it's raining, then I need to take umbrellas and things like that, you know. So I really just enjoy taking a nice bag during my trips, and something that I know that I can carry whatever it is that I need. Even with all that in here, I still have a little bit more room in case we buy anything. I can just still put it back in there. So that is the quick little travel edition of what's in my bag. We are getting ready to head out. We actually saw a breakfast spot yesterday as we were walking to the Connaught for lunch, and the pancakes looked incredible. Like, Rudy was like, okay, we need to cancel our breakfast spot that we have and we need to come here. So that's what we're working on. We're getting ready to head out to do that. And as I said, we're just going to go out and about and explore those like must-see places within London. That was quite the start to the morning. about London on a Sunday?
Well, London is beautiful, but if you go to the touristy sites, it's not enjoyable.
Oh my gosh, that was crazy. First, we went to, what's the palace? Buckingham, no? And there was a changing of the guards happening, which we had no idea. That was filled with people. And then we just kept on walking around the mall area and headed over to like Big Ben and then now the London Eye, which we saw. And the amount of people is crazy. We were just saying, like, and this is springtime, which is supposed to be their slower season, but I think people are picking up the fact that this is the nicer season to travel in, because I can't imagine being here in like summer. Now we are on our way to grab the tube or the metro in order to go eat some pizza. Rudy found this spot which has won a ton of awards, like even like top 50 in Europe and in the world over like various amount of years. And he is a major pizza fan, so we definitely, so we made sure to add it to the itinerary in order to enjoy on the last day here. Another quick, did you put the floor?
Forgot where we were going.
So a quick elevator outfit of the night, same jacket and just trousers. Rudy looking very elegant as well.
Very much.
My little Bodland bag. We're going to a Mediterranean restaurant and I am so excited. So thoughts about our last dinner?
It wasn't my favorite.
Yeah,
And the
I
restaurant was very hot inside. I don't know why. I mean,
agree. It was hot.
then
Sorry.
you add wine on top of that, it doesn't help.
Yeah, it was not one of the highlights of the trip, definitely. But we were talking about a place and we said that it was really good too. What were we talking about? The one where we had the pastas. Knack. Knack was one of our favorites too. Even the dessert. Ooh, so good. That was one of the ones that I mentioned to you guys that you definitely need to make reservations for if you do decide to go, because as we had said, like, they were turning down people as we were getting there and arriving there because there was no space. So that was another good one. Overall, another great trip for the books.
We'll be back.
Yes. I feel like every time you go to the same city, you find, obviously there's always new things to do, and you yourself just start discovering other areas or just start discovering other restaurants, other things that you want to try that are kind of like out of the norm of like the touristy things to do. So I think I'm gonna finish the vlog here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I just wanted to bring you along through everything that we were doing. It's not your typical like what you must see kind of thing in London, but I do feel like we touched on a lot of like places that you do need to check out as well. So I would love to hear from you. If you are a London local, let us know how we did in the places that specifically that we chose to go eat. Did we do good? Did we miss on any other great ones that you would recommend? As always, I appreciate you guys for taking some time out of your day to hang out with us through this vlog, and I hope to catch you all in the next one.
Until next time.
Bye everyone.